good morning, and welcome to
Good morning,
a little
Harold.
bit of knowing Barbara better from the erstwhile days at Colgate. So, there are a few questions I'm going to ask you, and you can feel
Okay.
free to answer in the best possible manner you feel deemed fit. So, the first
Okay.
question is Barbara's naughtiest moment in CP.
Oh, naughtiest moment. There's so many naughtiest moments. But one that comes to mind is, on our birthday day, on birthdays, we would order cake for the team and cut the cake. And being the eldest, in the group, in the whole team, um, I was in charge of cutting I guess, seeing that the cake was distributed to everybody and all that. So when the cutting the cake, the birthday boy or birthday girl would cut the cake so nicely, and then I would take a piece and say happy birthday and feed the person and smash the cake on the face. So every year it used to be done. Everybody gets scared. Babs, don't do it. Don't do this time. Don't do this time. I said no. Okay, I won't do it. Promise, I won't do it. But Barbara is Barbara, so that was just habituated. Then I had a new boss who had come in, and that year, so I the first year I said I will not take a chance because I don't know how he'll react to it. The next year, when it was his birthday, everybody said don't do it because he looked very strict and a man of discipline, very disciplined man, sort of no hanky panky business as such. So I said okay, cutting the cake. He cut the cake and he said, Barbara, no, I heard that you do all this rubbish. No, I won't do it, sir. I won't do it. No, boss, I won't do it. So I cut a piece of cake and I said, now you can open your mouth and have. So he said, see, no nonsense. I said, no, boss, no, promise I won't do it. And I say no is no. He opened his mouth and there, fat all on his face. Barbara, you are incorrigible. He used to say, I don't know what to tell you. And everybody had a laugh, and everybody in the department said, "My God, you really got the guts to face him." And I said, "That was the naughtiest thing I did." And then every birthday he used to say, "You know, come on now, you put it on my face before you know." It was like that. So those are naughtiest moments are there. The another naughty moment is when somebody would sit on the office, the boys and girls get tired, back is paining because sitting on constantly on the chairs. So I would go behind them and say, "Come, I'll give you a little nice little rub on your back." So I see on the back, I would just stand there and give them a little massage for 2, 3 minutes. And then they'll say, especially guys, feeling so nice. Oh, so nice. Ah, ah. I say, what the hell are you doing? No. What will people think around what's happening in the office? This is Babs, you are really something. But your little incidents, I remember not incidents in the office.
That's
That.
great. That leads us to the next question, which is if I had to start my career all over again in CP, it would.
Well, if I had chosen, I would rather be in the same position that I am today, that I was there, because my bosses trusted me and had full confidence in my line of work. That was a great encouragement. I was encouraged to take on new challenges. Their trust in me made me take on new challenges. I started working because I was doing only secretarial work, and then you get so bored after some time. Then I took on the succession planning and then doing the SAP HR. And then one fine day I told boss, I said, boss, I'm so tired and fed up of doing the same work, every day, same secretarial work. So he turned around and told me, why don't you go in for training? I said, training me? So he said, yes. So why not? He said, so I underwent the certified trainer's course. I qualified And I started in 2005, started training for the VCP, the Value and Colgate people. And this gave me a lot of opportunities to visit our various offices and manufacturing units in India. So I traveled. My company did spend my travel, I mean, it was a learning game for me. It was my personal growth, and I said I have to give the best I have, and I've given the best to Colgate. I think
Barbara, if there was one thing, if you started your career all over again in CP, what would it not be? One thing that it would not be.
um, what I would not change to be complacent. I would still be active, but at the same time, with technology, with the technology so much increasing, that's and this artificial intelligence that has come in so much on the hype, I would I would definitely not get immersed into it in this AI and this technological field. Because reason being is AI does not speak the language of the heart. And to me, reaching out to people is something from the heart. You reach out to people, but with AI, which does not speak the language of the heart, it is detrimental to human bonding and relationship. It doesn't help human relationship bonding, and it's so superficial, it is so artificial. I strongly believe that being in touch with people and understanding people and building up relationships, that's what takes you through life. And that takes me through life, that has taken me through life all these 77 years now. So, yeah, yeah, 77. I don't feel 77, of course, I'm not. I feel just 35. So that's that.
That's great.
Yes, Harold, yes.
That leads us to the final question, which is a family value that also guided you all through those CP years.
Well, yes, being the eldest of six siblings, it was my responsibility to always lead from the front. And more so, my positive attitude in life. I have a very positive, I take life in a very positive way. So whatever happens, happens for the best. And leading from the front was a great thing because I wanted my brothers and sisters to follow the right path, to walk in the right path. Honesty, sincerity, dedication, and commitment were other factors that I embraced and that helped me through my life. Positive attitude is one because I can tell you is I had fallen sick in 2000, a very bad illness. It was it was like knocking at the doors, the death door. But the encouragement of my family and also the relationships that I built in the office, the kind of support that I got from office and my family took me along, took what gave me a new lease to life, and which I'm still enjoying. That's
Yes.
that.
Barbara, we can still see the positivity in your life even today. So I think it's carried on and that's kept you in good
Right.
stead. Thank you
It
for
did.
answering those questions so openly, honestly, and candidly. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Wishing
My
you continued
pleasure.
good health and all the best.
Yeah.
Bye
Yes,
for
and I'll
now.
be 77 on the 26th of April. I'll be 77. So that's a
Wow,
long way to go, double seven.
that's nice.
All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God
Thank you.
bless.
Bye.
Good evening, Jolly Saab. How are you today?
Very fine. I'm fine. Okay, and I hope you all are well. And good evening to you all.
Thank you very much. So, today is going to be a little bit of interaction between us. I will ask you a few questions and you will answer
Oh,
them in the best possible manner that
okay.
you would like to tell us. Yeah. The first question or your answer expected is my naughtiest moment in CP, my naughtiest moment in Colgate Palmolive.
Yeah, my naughtiest moment. Well, I've not been naughty. Naughtiest moment was when I was about to retire. I was asked to go to Bangladesh for a training of the Bangladesh managers on business practices in India. So I went there, and while I was there, suddenly Bill Clinton, U.S. president, landed there, and out of nowhere, and my program was postponed. And subsequently, when my meeting ended with them, and I returned to Delhi on April 3, I was handed over the letter of retirement by the then branch manager, Mr. On 3rd of April, handed over the retirement letter, which said retirement is on March 31. I was surprised and I rebelled, in fact, with him also and said, I will not accept this letter while I am in the office handing over charge after my Bangladesh trip. Why should I retire? How can I retire on March 31? And then he said, and I spoke to HRD also, and they also we had heated discussion, and eventually the letter was returned. Then finally, after a couple of days, the letter was returned with my retirement date changed to April 3. Because while I've handed over charge on April 3, how can I be retiring on March 31? Anyway, that happened and the fresh letter came, and I was also sent a check for 3 days' salary. So I just felt that having worked for such a great organization, how can you have retirement dates which are varying? But anyway, that was the procedure, and since I was held up, the things were changed in my case as a special case. Anyway, that was a wonderful inning of 36 years with Colgate, which ended on April 3, 2000.
Which means you took advantage of the April 1st fooling.
Fool,
That's wonderful.
on Fool's Day, I was in Calcutta.
That's
From
nice.
Dhaka to Calcutta and Calcutta to Delhi on April 3. April, I landed on 2 and went on April 3 to office. Then that letter was given to me, and
Understood.
I was surprised and shocked also. How can you retire a person when he's in the office on April 3?
Correct. So that's nice to know, and it's a very funny incident if you look at it in a very humorous way. Jolly Saab, the next question I have for you: if I had to
Mm.
start my career all over again at CP,
Yeah.
I would
Mm-hmm.
dash dash dash. You need to complete the fill in the blanks.
Well, I will connect with my old colleagues and try to understand the updated procedures in the company while I was away, and then use my past experience and the new procedures and the changes that have been brought about, and then go ahead and work in a pretty significant role in developing the business with all the colleagues. And so, yes, and in my earlier job assignment also, in a earlier position also, I had played a significant role in product promotions with the product manager, and I had interest in marketing quite a bit. And then in product promotions, and then even in product development. So that way, I think my past experience would help the marketing me taking a marketing position and working in the marketing position if I join Colgate again.
That's great to know. Now, a diagonally opposite question for you, which is if I had to start my career all over again in CP,
Yeah.
I would not dash dash dash.
Well, I would. I would have, when I join again, I understand the new culture because over the gap in between the gap, things must have undergone some change. So I'll understand the changes brought about in the organization and use my past experience and other the decisions that I take, and I will be not taking hasty decisions and try to understand the new working systems and to try to improve upon to the working to bring about business growth. And I am sure by these understanding and careful understanding of my colleagues, I will be able to balance the work in the organization and with updated CP vision.
That's great, Jolly Sab. Nice to know that. And I can really appreciate the perspective, the changed perspective in which you're thinking, what you would do, what you would not do, rather, what you would change. A last question, which is we would like to know a family value that also guided you all those years at CP in your long innings.
Yeah, my innings of 36 years, I have been a emotional guy and a family loving person. Family values are paramount to me, and I have always tried to explain these things to my colleagues all along, and these have helped them. And that family comes first, and in my case, I also attended to my family duties first, and I'm sure the moral values and the beliefs in the family values will help in the future growth of my colleagues, and to me it definitely helped in a long way, and I achieved my greater heights in the organization for working all these years.
So it's lovely to know that your first priority was family, and therefore, just as you cared for the family, you also cared for your colleagues at Colgate and shared the same
Yeah.
values.
Yeah, because on transfers also you have to see that colleagues are not put to difficulty while moving on transfers. So that's where the family values should also be considered while taking such decisions by the managers and on all of us.
That's excellent, Jolly Sab. So inspiring to hear your stories. We wish you all the very best. Have a lovely, healthy life, and do keep sharing your perspectives with us one on one as time passes. Have a fantastic
Okay.
evening.
Yeah.
All the best to you. Bye for now.
Thank. No, it has been.
And then